am back with another video. Oh my gosh, my makeup, it looks crazy. I fell asleep and I just woke up, so not just, but like 20 minutes ago. I have a mukbang for you guys today. And I'm sorry I'm whispering. Sorry, not sorry, you know. But the house is pretty quiet and there's people in the rooms and I don't want to look like a weirdo, so today we have tacos de papa. I made tacos de papa for dinner today. And I also, hold on. I also made myself some corn with a little bit of butter, and it's so weird to eat it like this with tacos de papa because I never eat it like that. But I really wanted corn. I also spilled half of it too. All on my floor. By the way, I can officially sit down good and not have to be like this, because the last time I was on my bed, now I'm on my floor. Sitting down like the chinitos do. I also have my Coke in case I get thirsty. I don't know if I'll be able to talk and eat today because I'm hella hungry, so I'm gonna try. What do you guys put in your tacos de papa? I know a lot of people do it different. I just like cheese, sour cream, and lettuce and salsa. Some people like tomatoes, some people like onions, some people like cilantro, some people like everything. I'm pretty basic. I have napkins today. My last eating show, I did it and it was so annoying. My hair is crazy. I usually can open my nails. Open my sweater with my nails when they're freshly made, probably like a week or two. After the second week, I can't because they start getting higher, and then I feel like I'm gonna break them. So if Chummy wasn't here, what do you mean? Wait, hold on. If they were grown out and Chummy wasn't here, I wouldn't be drinking soda. I would probably be drinking like water or something. That's so good. I hate eating fast. I feel like I'm eating fast right now, which I don't know why. Actually, I do know why. It's because I'm freaking hungry. That's why. All right, so I guess I'll start off with the topic of how we almost got ripped off working in the fields. So back in 2011, when I graduated high school, I've always wanted to work. I always wanted to make my own money, and my mom didn't let me while I was in school. She was like, no, no, no. So once I got out of high school, I was like, listen, I need to help you out somehow because you are in disability. Dad is retired. And I had just got a new car. So I convinced them, or I convinced my mom for me to start working. My very first job was working in the fields. From August, I think I worked from late July to early November in the grapevine. I had so much fun, let me tell you. My dad would always scare us. Like, was your parents the ones who would like try to scare you if you didn't go to school? They'd be like, well, si no quieren ir a la escuela, pues se van a ir al field. That was my dad. And I was always kind of scared of it just because of that. But actually, it was not that bad. I would go back to the fields. It was fun. My sister and I both went. My dad was going to go to work. And I told him, Dad, can I go with you? He's like, no, no, no. I'm not taking you with me. I was like, okay, whatever. The next day, I guess he thought about it and he comes back and he's like, well, if you're really considering it, they're looking for people. I was like, score. So I told my sister, I go, hey, Abby, because she wasn't working at the time either. I go, let's go to the fields. And she was like, yeah, I'm down. So we both ended up going to the fields. But when it was payday, the mayordomo was like, oh, I don't have your checks. I don't have your checks. Like, he was just acting stupid. And he didn't want to pay us. At the same time, I think it was because he didn't have the checks. But at the same time, I felt like he was just not trying to pay us. Mind you, he has like the whole cuadrilla, which is like the whole, like the workers and stuff. He has them all pissed off because, you know, we hadn't got paid. And in the fields, you get paid every week. And so I think it had already been Tuesday or something. We still didn't get paid. And so we were hoping that the week after we would get paid. But we didn't. Mind you, I was just 18. My sister, I think, was like 21 or something. And my sister was pissed. She's like, oh, hell no. That motherfucker better pay us. Like, we ended up going to his house. My dad, myself, my sister, and some of the workers. Because we were like, okay, this is bullshit. Like, you need to pay us, you know? So the mayordomo was like, well, I haven't got the checks. But I think he was just acting stupid, you know? And from all the cuadrilla, I think it was only like 4 of us who ended up saying something. Because everybody was so scared that, you know, they were gonna get deported or something. And we were like, hell no. We're fucking citizens. We need to get fucking paid. And we know how this goes. You need to give us our money because we worked already. So we need to get paid, you know. It was intense. I was like, whatever, because I was a teenager and I really didn't have a lot of bills. But my sister was like, hell no, I need to feed my kid. Like, he needs to give us the money. And my sister went crazy on the guy. I don't remember exactly what she told him, but she was like, you need to give us our fucking money or we're going to call the cops. And your ass is going to get in trouble. So pick or choose, you know? And the guy ended up giving us the money or our checks. He was pissed though. He was pissed. My sister and I were just like, fuck. Can you imagine people who really work their asses off and are here illegally and are scared to speak up? I'm like, that's intense. So yeah, that's what happened. Like, I didn't want to give us our check for 2 weeks almost. And what he did, he was pissed off. I think we were more concerned with the fact that we had heard that he was a gambler in the casino. And I'm like, hell no. I'm like, what if he spent all of our money there already? Like, well, my sister and I were so pissed off. My dad was scared. Well, my dad wasn't scared. He was just, I think he was already used to it. Where he was kind of like, whatever. Like, they'll pay us eventually. But my sister was like, hell no, payday is payday. You guys gotta fucking pay us, you know? But yeah. I know it's kind of a short story. But one, I'm done with my food. Kinda. I still have my corn. And two, I can't really be crazy and loud about it because it's just me in the room. And everything else is pretty quiet, so it'll be a little awkward, you know? But yeah, I really did like working in the fields. It was fun. The music, when we would get there, the music was like full blast. My sister and I would fuck around all the time. My sister, she's so funny. One time we were at the field, we were working, and she's like, she was in una viña, and I was in the other viña, and then my dad was in the other viña. And my sister's like, ah, like screaming. And I'm like, what happened? Like, so I jump over the, I don't even think I jumped over the viña. I think I just like ran over. I was like, what happened? And she's like, there's a snake on the vine. I was like, what? So I'm like looking, and she's like, ah, like screaming, right? Because I think she had got a snake on the vine. And so the mayordomo gets there, and he's like, oh, what's up? You know, like my sister and I were like the fresas from the crew. And my sister was like, hay una culebra, hay una culebra. And the guy's like going with the stick, like poking at it. And he's like, es una lagartija. Which is like a lizard. My sister was freaking out. It was too funny. We had fun. We had fun working there. After I was done working there, or after the temporada finished, I ended up going to Pollo Loco. Because as much as I liked it, the only thing I didn't like was that you had to wake up hella early. And I was not an early bird. My sister and I would stay in the car until like it was time for us to get off. And we were just like, oh, it's so cold. But once we would get like in the groove, we would get shit done. Kinda. Because my dad would help us most of the time. My dad was quick. Even till this day, I'm sure he can smoke all the young people on the viñas. Like my dad was done by midday. He was done with his vines, and he would just go from viña to viña, which is from vine to vine, just talking to people and chip chatting. And my sister and I were like, damn, Dad talks a lot. Because he was done early, because he had done it for so many years. And then he'll help us. Hence why, well, he would kind of help us towards the end, but I think he just wanted us to like learn a lesson in a way. So, well, not a lesson, but like learn how to work hard. So he wouldn't help us in towards the end. He wouldn't help us till towards the end. And my dad's checks were like $500 a week. He would hustle and hustle. My sister and I were probably like 300. Maybe. It just depends how many VAs you do. Now that they pay you hourly, it's a lot more convenient, I think. But back then it was by Vine and by tabla that you would do, so. Or mainly by tabla. I think my sister and I would do like 700 tablas or like 600 and something. My dad was like at the thousands. It was intense. So yeah, that is my mini story of how we almost got ripped off working at the fields. Guy did not want to pay us. It's pretty fucked up. But I guess a lot of people are like that. They try to take advantage of people who are not citizens and shit like that. I love Coke. And I'm so glad I'm able to like drink it all over again. Alright guys. I am full. So I'm gonna wrap up this video. Hopefully you guys liked it. I guess I'll see you when I see you, and you guys will see me in the next video. Bye.